April 26th, 1947, the day my mom and dad were married at St. Bernard's Church in Chicago's Englewood neighborhood. St. Bernard's, also where I was baptized, was an Irish parish that had been located at 340 West 66th Street in Chicago since 1887. The church was right down the block from my parents' first apartment at 661 West 66th Street, and both were not very far from the University of Chicago's Lying-in Hospital, where my brother and I were born, along with several of our cousins. After a few years, we moved to West Englewood, where my baby brother was brought home to join the family, motivated at least in part by Mrs. Cooney, our mean landlady. My parents eventually bought a house, and we moved even further south and west to Chicago's Ashburn neighborhood, where we grew up. On that April day, they were just 23 years old. My mom was almost 7 months older than my dad. To hear my mom tell it, they'd met at a party when they were teenagers. I think she knew right away that he was the one for her. He was just so cute, she told me. They dated and wrote to each other while my dad was in the Army, but also broke up for a while when he got back. I think my dad was having a hard time making the decision to marry. While I've heard my dad's father, my grandfather, was a real funny guy, a big jokester, he was not a great provider for his wife and 3 kids. Probably in reaction, my dad became a very serious guy. I'm guessing he came to view the responsibility of being a husband and a father with a whole lot of trepidation. But love and life won out. My mom and dad got back together again, and the rest, as they say, is history.